Hello generals and welcome in part 4 of the Melliodas Gaming community game, the Battle Royale. We continue our clash against the Eastern European team led by Russia. Here we are desperately trying to do and perform the blitzkrieg attack by creating a front here in the borders of Belarus and also breaking our enemy lines. But it's a tough mission because our enemies, they have a lot of multi-rocket launchers, and they also close their main land and main line of attack with heavy armored divisions by Romania, their ally, their fifth ally, with level 4 mobile tanks and infantries there, and they keep throwing a lot of strikes with their attack helicopters and the multi-rocket launchers from distance, and from time to time Russia launches some cruise missiles. But here we are standing our ground and trying hard to destroy this line of defense. I'm trying to use my skills with the multi-rocket launchers here to perform the strategy of the hit and run, to be able to avoid the counter-attack of our enemies, and at the same time I'm trying to target their units which they have the anti-missiles and also which they have the anti-air, because if you can destroy their anti-air, you will be able to use your air force on them. But there is another problem here, because Russia have the stealth air superiority fighters, because whenever we are going to try to use our helicopters, the Polish air force here, those stealth air superiority fighters, they will be waiting for us. What is this? Ouch! Oslo has received a nuclear cruise missile there. Rest in peace, Oslo. So as I said, the most important city and the most important spots in this battle, it's Berlin and Moscow. If they conquer Berlin, they will be the winners. If they conquer Russia, we will be the winners. But here we are trying hard. You can see here that it's already the 4th episode of the Battle Royale, and the first war of the first phase didn't finish yet, so you can understand the intensity and the chaos here which is happening on the borders of Belarus, and we are creating one of the best fights you will ever see in Conflict of Nations. Also, the format of our competition will enable you to research a very tough army, because you will have the required time, you will have the required resources, you will have all the time you need to be able to build a perfect coordinated army with your allies and to prepare your strategy for this fight. Because our format here in the Battle Royale, it's not the same as the Alliance games, because here from my followers and fans who really try to play Alliance games, it's not the same, because here you can literally build anything you want because you have the time, and you don't have any restrictions to build any ICBMs or missiles or anything. So here the player is free to do whatever he wants, as long as it's within the rules, because our competition have a lot of rules. To be able to organize this competition, we have 60 players, and to be able to organize these 60 players and these 16 teams, we need to put a good set of rules and guidelines. So let's get back to our battle. Here you can see Ukraine here with a lot of stacks of multi-rocket launchers waiting for us to arrive. I'm trying to be patient and not throw our armies in the front. I'm trying to attack from distance because I also have the multi-rocket launchers. As you see in front of you, a stack of 8 multi-rocket launchers and 2 SAMs, because I tried to put the SAMs with the multi-rocket launchers to be able to protect my artilleries from the cruise missiles, because in this type of games, in this type of competitions, there will be always max level cruise missiles, ICBMs, ballistic missiles. It's always, because as I said, you will have the time to build, you will have the time to research, so all the players, they will think about something very strong, something that create destruction, which is the intercontinental ballistic missiles. So here you need to have anti-missile systems, as these anti-missile in front of you, and the SAMs also, they help against the ballistic missiles. The front is chaotic here, and from the radar you can see in front of you their armies and their units, they are like ants. They are like ants on the ground, a lot of them. It's so much radars, to be honest. You can see in front of you, they are so much. I'm going to assume that these stacks of multi-rocket launchers and also mobile anti-air like this one 2 level 4 mobile on-tier for Ukraine and max level multi-rocket launchers, so I'm going to assume that there are a lot of those land radars. They are artillery divisions and they are trying to get closer and lock us in their attack range to be able to launch some strikes, but here I'm trying to avoid them, strike and go back very quickly. What happened here? Okay, we took down an on-tier division. That's good. We are getting somewhere. On-tier division eliminated by 18th Artillery Division of Germany. Okay, the next target here, I'm going to choose one of these Ukrainian artillery stacks. Also, there is a visible one in that province in the middle. We are trying to stand our ground. This is the rotary wing officer of Finland. Our stealth drones, they are getting closer and closer to give us a better look and to scout their exact composition of army in the city of Minsk, because we see that everything around the city of Minsk, it's like their fortress, because all of their air force is flying from the city of Minsk. So we needed to send our stealth drones to be able to give us an exact vision of their composition of army there, and we shall see if they have anti-missiles there in that city or not, to be able to create a strategy and figure out something to be able to destroy that city, because that city is very important and it is the air base of almost all of their air force. In the city of Brest here, this division, the armored division, is going to be dead soon. I'm going to launch some strikes on it. Only 4 hit points left. I'm going to use my striker on it. Okay, my strikers are here. They are still in disposal. I'm going to send it to destroy that tank. It does not have any on-tier, so we have a clear way there to kill it. And here the southern front, the southern Romanian front, 2 stacks against 2 stacks. Who will be the winner? Who will be the winner there? Because I have 2 multi-rocket launcher stacks and he have like 3 or 4 there, so we will try to do something. And this is the battle between North Africa and Western Europe. Looks like they made it to the capital Spain, the capital of Spain, Madrid. And as we said, as soon as one of the capitals fall, all the remaining armies, they need to surrender and they need to go to the edge of the map, because that's a checkmate. Whenever the capital is down, it's checkmate. I don't care how many armies you still have, I don't care how many missiles, how many air force you still have in the game. As soon as your capital is down, that's it. You take everything you have to the edge of the map. This is the rules. Okay, so here we are trying to make the breakthrough through the city of Vilnius and also in the city of Grodno, because we destroyed all of their defenses in that city and we have a clear vision of their capital Minsk. Look at this, guys. Our drone is giving us the exact composition in the capital Minsk. He have the stealth air superiority fighters. This is the first time, guys, you see the Russian stealth air superiority fighters. He have max level anti-missiles all around the city, but he doesn't have an anti-missile in the center. That's a weakness. That's a weakness here, and I will decide to make a maneuver here, because this is the first time I noticed a weakness point in the Eastern European army, because when you don't have an anti-missile in the center of your city or in the center of your airfield, it will be so easy to target it with a cruise missile. You will see, guys, what we are going to do for that airbase, because now I've been looking for such a weakness point here and we found it. We shall see what will happen in the next episode, because now we are close to the end of today's episode, which is the episode 4. In the episode 5 you will see what we are going to do to the city of Minsk, which is the capital and their base of command, and it is the base of operations for the Finnish and the Russian Air Force. So we will see what will happen. Also, guys, I'd like to listen to your advices in the comment section. Just tell me what you think will happen, and if you were in my place and in the place of Sweden, what would you do in this situation? I will read your comments and try to learn from you guys. Thank you so much for watching and meet you in the next episode.